It appears we have uninvited guests. No matter. I'm certain we can accommodate them. Ladies, ensure our visitors are made comfortable. As you command, mistress.
Spirited Defense. Shadow Cleave. Shadow Cleave. Spirited Defense. Shadow Cleave. Shadow Cleave. Spirited Defense. Shadow Cleave. Shadow Cleave. Spirited Defense. Shadow Cleave. Infected Thorn. Spirited Defense. Toad Blight. Toad Blight. Drain Essence. Blight. Infected Defense. Shadow Cleave. Shadow Cleave. Infected Thorn. Shadow Cleave. Drain Essence. Shadow Cleave. Spirited Defense. Spirited Defense. Infected Thorn. Shadow Cleave. Shadow Cleave. Drain Essence. Infected Thorn. Shadow Cleave. Shadow Cleave. Spirited Defense. Spirited Defense. Focusing Iris.
Screams from your flesh. The sound of snapping limbs. You belong to me now.
Soul Manipulation.
Switch.
Focusing Iris.
Had your turn.
Unstable Runic Mark.
Your
Spread.
destruction is at hand.
Switch.
Focusing Iris.
The iris to me, sister.
Jagged Nettles.
The more you struggle, the more you bleed.
Jagged Nettles.
Switch.
My thorn.
Focusing
Give me
Iris.
the iris, you fool! Only I can focus its power. Dance, puppet, dance!
Soul Manipulation.
Switch.
Focusing Iris.
Your turn.
Unstable Runic Mark. Spread.
Switch.
Focusing Iris.
The iris to me, sister.
Bleed.
My thorns will rip you to shreds. Again. Where you come from? Is it considered polite to murder your hostess's servants? On second thought,
Spellbind.
don't answer that. I can tell by your dull expressions that in your corner of
Warding
the world,
candles.
the concept of a home not made of dung
Soul
is
volley.
likely new and exciting.
Spellbind. Warding candles. Shadow cleave. Spirited defense. Soul volley. Shadow cleave. Warding candles. Shadow cleave. Spirited defense. Soul volley. Warding candles. Shadow cleave. Shadow cleave. Infected defense. Approved. Shadow thorn. Approved. Infected thorn. Infected thorn. Infected thorn. Shadow cleave. Infected thorn. Spirited defense.
Targeted.
Infected thorn. Infected thorn. Approved. Infected thorn. Shadow cleave. Infected thorn. Infected thorn. Infected thorn. Infected thorn. Infected thorn. Approved. Infected thorn. Shadow cleave. Spirited defense. Approved. Approved. Infected thorn. Shadow cleave. Infected thorn. Infected thorn. Shadow cleave. Shatter. Spirited defense. Infected thorn. Shadow cleave. Infected thorn. Infected thorn. Approved. Infected thorn. Infected thorn. Approved. Infected thorn. Infected thorn. Infected thorn. Infected thorn. Drain soul essence. Approved. Splinter spike. Thorned barrage. Thorned barrage. Splinter spike. Thorned barrage. Thorned barrage. Splinter spike. Thorned barrage. Infest. Reg. Infest. Reg. Infest. Soul Harvest. Soul Harvest.
Seek your soul.
Soul Harvest. Soul Harvest. Soul Harvest.
The thorns seek your
Soul Harvest. Soul Harvest. Soul Harvest. Burning Brush.
will be its undoing. The thorns seek
Soul
your
Thorn. Soul Harvest. Soul Harvest. Soul Harvest. Soul Harvest.
Beware the
Soul Thorns. Soul Harvest. Soul Harvest. Soul Harvest. Soul Harvest. Soul Thorns. Soul Harvest. Soul Harvest. Soul Harvest.
beware the
Soul Harvest. Soul Harvest. Soul Harvest. Burning Brush.
will be its undoing. Beware the
Soul Thorns. Soul Harvest. Soul Harvest. Soul Harvest.
Affairs and your deaths will be long and abhorrent.
Infest. Infest. Dinner Bell. Reg. Dinner Bell. Reg. Dinner Bell. Reg. Dinner Bell. Dinner Bell. Reg. Dinner Bell. Reg. Dinner bell. Dinner bell. Reg. Dinner bell. Reg. Dinner bell. Consume all. Dodge. Rotten expulsion. Dodge. Tenderize. Dodge. Tenderize. Dodge. Tenderize. Call servant. Add. Dodge. Rotten expulsion. Rotten expulsion. Dodge. Rotten expulsion. Rotten expulsion. Dodge. Tenderize. Rotten expulsion. Dodge. Tenderize. Dodge. Tenderize. Call servant. Add. Dodge. Rotten expulsion. Rotten expulsion. Rotten expulsion. Rotten expulsion. Dodge. Rotten expulsion. Dodge. Tenderize.
Oh dear, it seems you have slaughtered my entire
Infest.
household. The carnage is dripping through the floorboards. Why not join me in the
Spread.
and marvel at death's beauty?
Runic mark. Infected thorn. Infected thorn. Shadow cleave. Uproot. Infected thorn. Spirited defense. Runic mark. Infected thorn. Shadow cleave. Uproot. Spread. Shadow cleave. Decaying touch. Defense. Runic mark. Ruinous volley. Shadow cleave. Dread mark. Decaying touch. Runic mark. Ruinous Volley. Shadow Cleave. Decaying Defense. Dread Mark. Shadow Cleave. Ruinous Volley. Runic Mark. Decaying Touch. Shadow Cleave. Dread Mark Defense. Decaying Touch. Shadow Cleave. Ruinous Volley. Dread Mark. Decaying Touch. Ruinous Volley. Decaying Touch. Spread. Ruinous Volley. Decaying Touch. Shadow Cleave. Spirited Defense. Shadow Cleave. Shadow Cleave. Spirited Defense. Shadow Cleave. Soul Volley. Warding Candles. Soul Volley. Warding Candles. Soul Volley. Warding Candles. Soul Volley. Warding Candles. Warding Candles. Soul Volley. Soul Volley. Warding Candles. Warding Candles. Soul Volley. Soul Volley. Warding Candles. Soul Volley. Warding Candles. Virulent pathogen.
Dance.
Discordant cadenza.
I will never let him go.
Putrid vitality.
Dance.
Discordant cadenza.
I will never let him go.
Putrid vitality.
Targeted. Dance.
Discordant cadenza.
Our bond can never be broken.
Putrid vitality. Racking cord. 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 Racking cord.
Mortals, you lack foresight. Death cannot be stopped. By destroying Lady Waycrest, you have opened the doorway to your world. Now, your nightmare is just beginning.
We're too late. Wait, who are you?
It doesn't matter who they are. We need their help. Gorak Tool cannot be allowed to cross into our world. Please aid us. If Gorak Tool isn't stopped, his evil will spread across Azeroth.
None will escape my vengeance!
Summon Death Touched Slaver.
For the Trust King resurrects them.
Add.
Darkened Lightning. Death Lens. Death Lens. Summon Darkened Light Alchemical Fire. Alchemical Fire.
AoE.
Essence. Death Lens. Darkened Lightning. Summon Death Touched Slaver.
For the Trust King resurrects them.
Alchemical
Add.
Fire. Alchemical Fire. Death Lens. Death Lens. Darkened Lightning. Dread
AoE.
Essence. Alchemical Fire. Summon Death Touched Slaver.
For the Trust King resurrects them.
Add.
Death Lens. Darkened Lightning. Death Lens. Alchemical Fire. Alchemical Fire. Summon Death Touched Slaver.
AoE.
Alchemical Fire.
Add.
Death Lens. Death Lens. Death Lens. Death Lens. Darkened Lightning. Alchemical Fire. Alchemical Fire. Summon Death Touched Slaver. Alchemical Fire.
Add.
Death Lens. Darkened Lightning. Alchemical Fire. Dread
AoE.
Essence. Summon Death Touched Slaver.
For the Trust King resurrects them.
Darkened
Add.
Lightning.
we've done it. Gorak Tol has been banished.
It is...
See? There is nothing a strong arm and a sharp steel can't fix.